Bad dust shoe. Bad, bad, bad dust shoe. Bad, bad boy. Well, guys, CNC woodworker here. Let me turn this thing around. Oh, me. What you just heard was me admonishing my dust shoe. A wonderful dust shoe that I'm so happy with. I guess that's been the cause of all my problems here lately. Especially with some of these not so good dual carves I've been getting. The reason I said that, let me swing this around and adjust it here. I had it on there to begin with, but I had to get my ugly face into the picture. Here's my latest carving, the DIY CNC woodworker. It came out pretty good, actually. I'd say I'm 99% happy with it. There's a few little places here that I don't know why it did it. Some of the letters it carved right up here just as smooth as can be, right along in here and around in here, but left a little bit of a ledge on some of it, and some of it didn't. So I don't know why it's doing that, but for the most part it looks fairly good considering what I've been getting done. So this was cut in right, I knew I was going to forget this one. Y'all bear with me. I've got an old mind that just goes dead sometimes. This type of wood. Anyhow, it'll come to me in a minute. You can see what it is. The composite wood that when you cut it, dust just flies everywhere. I even hated cutting it because it makes such a darn mess when you cut it. But especially without my dust shoe on, I've got just fine dust everywhere. But the carving itself looks okay. Let me open this, loosen this up. I should have done this before I started filming, but I didn't. Oh. There it is, the DIY CNC woodworker. But for the most part, there's a little bit of, I guess I could take some sandpaper in here and kind of smooth this out where it's kind of got a small, just a teeniest of a ridge here. And right in between the E, for some reason, it didn't clean that out for some reason. And in between the T here, it didn't totally clean that out. Why it didn't, I don't know. Along this H here, there's a little bit of a ridge there. It just like it missed part of it. But all in all, it's 99% better than the last one I tried doing. The last one went in the garbage, of course. Now let me back this thing up here and get me back into the picture again. Oh. Bear with me, folks. I know that's a scary sight. There. So anyhow, like I said, I guess my problem all along has been this this dust shoe. For some reason, when I'm carving with the dust shoe, especially on the dual carve, I guess the brushes give it enough resistance or something that it messes up. And as Alan Massey and I think Alan Davis both have tried to tell me, and I had to prove it to myself, I guess, before I could believe what they was telling me. But I thank them. I want to take a moment. I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but I am, because it just really hit me the wrong way. I've had multiple comments on my videos, and I don't make these videos for my own self-gratification or enlightenment. I'm not trying to make myself any kind of a YouTube movie star. I'm not doing that. A couple of reasons. Main reason, hopefully something I do, if I do something right and I learn something, I can pass that on to someone else. And many people have told me they appreciate my videos because they learn more from my videos than they have from anybody else's, simply because I've posted so many and I do it so often, and if something's not right, I mention that and discuss it. And if something works right, I mention that and discuss it. And it's helped them make a decision on what to do. And you know, that's the kind of comments I like getting. Also, I post the videos for second reasons. If I've got something like I was having problems with this dual carve, I'm trying to get a resolution to the problems I'm having. I post it so other people can see my problem and make corrective comments. But what I don't need and don't want, and what I got the other night was some guy, I don't know who he is, I've never heard from him before, never seen any comments from him before, but he had to get on there and get very negative with me and get very ugly with me and make a very unbecoming comment to me. And I don't need that. I don't want it. I don't need it. If you're watching my video and you don't like it, hit the damn delete button. That's all I can say. Don't sit there and send me something with negative, uncomplimentary, derogatory comments. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm too damn old to even put up with it. And if you're going to look at my video and do something like that, just hit your delete button and leave me alone. I don't want it. Enough said. For all of those that have given me positive comments and have tried to help me out, I thank you very much. I do appreciate it, muchly so. And again, I guess the answer is, if I'm going to do dual carve, I need to do it without my dust shoe on. MDF. I told you it'd come to me in a minute. That's not that I'm a dummy, just my brain goes dead sometimes. MDF. I hate MDF. I hate cutting it. I built a cabinet out in the garage, a tool cabinet for my router out of the garage out of this stuff, and I said I would never use it again. Well, I had a scrap piece out there the other day, and I needed to run this carving today, and I didn't want to go down the store and buy another piece. I'm trying to move this to where it looks hold straight. I didn't want to go buy another piece of wood just to run a test carving, so I used this MDF, medium density fiberboard. People, see, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. I just got a brain that goes dead sometimes. But anyhow, it you know, all in all, it looks pretty good. I guess I can live with it the way it is. It's not perfect, but it's as near perfect as I've got so far. And I could cut this, carve it, and spray it and hang it on the wall, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to do it out of oak, because that's what I want to do it in. But at least I now know that I can't use my dust shoe. When I do this carving, I need to do it sans the dust shoe, and just have to live with the shaving chips all over the room and vacuum them up when I'm done. But for the two Allens that's been helping me so much, I do appreciate it. For all the others that have been helping me, I don't recall your names or remember your names. I've got a list. I could written a list down, but I didn't. But know that I've read your comments, and you know, again, I evaluate all the comments that I get, and then I make a decision if I want to respond to it or not. Some of them I do, and some of them I just let them go, because you know, they have no bearing on me. But except for that one individual, I'm going to quit talking about him. I don't want to hear from him no more. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. Don't send me any more comments. I don't want them. But other than that, I'm happy that I finally got my dual carve to work, and work fairly well, it looks like. Tomorrow I'll run down to the local store that I buy my wood at, and I'll get another piece of that 24-inch by 6-inch oak, 3/4 inch oak, and I will carve my sign. So for now, this is a CNC woodworker, and remember folks, whatever you're carving, enjoy it. Have a good day.